Welcome to this exclusive and very special edition of Poll Pulse Jammu Kashmir Decides 2024 Assembly Election Special, which I bring to the viewers of DT India from picturesque Boulevard, just facing magnificent and world-famous Dal Lake. Well, these elections, these assembly elections in Jammu Kashmir are taking place after a long gap of 10 years, rather 1 decade. These are important because first one after 2019, the abrogation of Article 370, the turnaround of events, the ground situation and the fact that how Kashmir has shed its terror credentials in the last 5 years and how it has transitioned from conflict to continuity of development, and most importantly the whole concept of the narrative of Naya Kashmir being endorsed by the Narendra Modi led government here in India. In next half an hour, I'm being joined by the who's who of Kashmir in terms of whether you talk about education, social activism, and journalists, lawyers. They're all here, handpicked of them, and they are going to tell us and make us understand why these elections are important, what are the core issues in these elections, the significance of these elections vis-a-vis taking Naya Kashmir concept to next level. And there is also a sense of a political shift also this time around. I'm very glad to introduce my lovely panel on this terrace of Vintage Hotel we are bringing to you this show from. Let me welcome Insha Qazi. Insha Qazi is a well-known entrepreneur here in Kashmir Valley. She runs the only design and fashion institute in the valley. In fact, she was one of the lucky ones to have interacted with the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, when he was here on International Yoga Day on 6th of June. I'm going to ask you what little talk you had with Honorable Prime Minister. Thank you very much, Insha, for joining us. On my right is Taslima Akhtar. Taslima Akhtar has represented Jammu Kashmir's India at United Nations not once but multiple times. She's a vociferous and a very famous human rights activist that the valley has produced so far. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया तस्लीमा हम इस प्रोग्राम में आने के लिए. I also welcome Rameez Makhdoumi, familiar face on television channels representing Kashmir and Jammu. Thank you very much, Rameez, for taking out time. It is such a pleasure to welcome Advocate Saeed Mushtaba, social activist. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे शो में शिरकत करने का. Also welcoming Dr. Tawseef Ahmed, Secretary Rotary Club of Kashmir. He has been recipient of various national and domestic, or I would say Kashmir-based awards, and a very renowned and seasoned, they call him a veteran activist in Kashmir Valley. Umar Bhatt साहब हमारे साथ join कर रहे. Thank you very much, Umar sir. Thank you so much. आपने वक्त निकाला. In fact, let me start with you. It was a wait of 10 years and now assembly elections, first being after 2019 abrogation. There is a sense of a shift in the political understanding of people. We don't get to see the families really in the fray, the top names, which includes at least your 2 to 3 chief ministers, but new crop that has come up. Please help us understand why are these elections important?
So far present assembly elections 2024 are concerned. जहां आपने इस बात का जिक्र किया कि why people who are having their own political institutions, why they stop their activities and why they are going to introduce newcomers in present assembly elections. They don't have any other option. Despite that, they have accepted that there is no space for them in present elections, and that's why they are going to introduce more people in shape of newcomers and in their ancestral
Is
families.
there a sense of renewed enthusiasm as far as the people of Kashmir are concerned going forward in these assembly polls?
See, present system is desperate for coming youth, for coming generations. That's why everybody is afraid it's their turn. It's the turn of youth. And that's why everybody is afraid to introduce more people in this assembly elections.
I see a lot of family names coming up, the relatives, if not the big names, but the relatives But that doesn't really matter. Rameez, what is it that the people of Kashmir are really going to vote for?
People of Kashmir are going to vote, I guess, to the best possible personality in their area. People of Kashmir this time are voting for diverse issues. As a journalist, as person who is getting the pulse from ground, the dynastic parties are still holding their fort in many areas. The newcomers are also challenging the dynastic parties. And the good thing about this Kashmir is that every supporter of his political party or her political party wants to go to the polling booth and cast his or her vote. And that's a very positive sign for Kashmir, that every party's supporter this time around will get a chance to go to polling booth in a very fair and very tension-free atmosphere. This is a very positive sign for us.
Dr. Tausif, Rameez talked about the tension-free atmosphere. He talked about the tension-free atmosphere, and one thing that really stands out loud and clear is this big shift in the security situation here. I mean, I went with my team to Pulwama and interiors of Pulwama. And people came out, they spoke to the national channel why they are looking forward to 18th of September to cast their vote. And by the way, you don't talk about shutdowns, you don't talk about pellet guns, you don't talk about stone pelting incidents, all of that.
See, I tell you one thing, before coming to your question, I will say that whenever we talk about certain things, if you talk about entrepreneurship, you talk about politics, you talk about anything, the level playing fields are very important. Now the youth of Kashmir are feeling the security to come out and participate, because you see that wherever you visit this time, the election time is on. There's a sort of we have created an environment which is not less than a festive season in Kashmir. This has not happened before. Personally seeing, despite I am not associated with politics, but wherever I go, I know that I have to take half an hour early because there will be a rally around.
Okay.
There are people on the road, and there's a festive season across going on for the elections, which was not there. Now the youths are, like Umar Saab rightly said, that the youths are very much comfortable coming forward and participating. We have 310 nominations from Srinagar alone. So doesn't it speak the volume? Doesn't it speak the volume? See, a person like, before it was like the dynasty politics, and there was a lot of said about like, until unless you don't have the godfather in the politics, you cannot do it and all that. But let us stop the buck here. It has stopped now.
It has stopped.
A common person, a common youth coming out of college, university, having no backing, having no, like godfather in the politics, he is contesting. Even in the parliamentary, we have seen there were 39 candidates in the ferry for the Srinagar seat, which was not there. So I think we will not take it to that level, but the level playing field is there now, and all the youths are participating.
Yes, a massive footfall, Advocate Mujtaba, massive footfall in tourism. But then now you're looking at elections also. He talked about level playing field. I'll speak on tourism a little later, but level playing field to what extent? I was just going through the list of some of the candidates. They have absolutely no experience in politics, but just because they belong to certain politically influential families, so the relatives are contesting. But is the electorate of Kashmir, empowered enough now, after what all generations of conflict you have been subjected to understand the difference between who will make a difference to the people of Kashmir and who is just there for the sake of power?
Basically, we have seen from the last 3 decades, we had only one national political party and one regional party which was in place. But post 2019, we have seen a mushroom growth of the political parties. The beauty of the mushroom growth of the political parties is that the maximum youth are participating in the fabric of the democracy.
Yes.
Like as Dr. Tausif mentioned, that in parliamentary elections, the maximum participation of the voters, they were from the youth population. Now the sense of the security which the common civilians feel the post 2019, they are much actively participating as well as in the nominations. And because the youth feel empowered, so that we can go from the practice, the way we go to the communities in terms of the social practice. Now we want to launch such practice into the assemblies and to the parliament as well.
Okay. I want to know from you, you also, since I mentioned while I was introducing you that you were one of the lucky few to have had those few moments or minutes with Honorable Prime Minister. He met the achievers of Kashmir when he was here at the Yoga Day celebrations. The outreach from Delhi, that that we are there for you and we feel for the people of Kashmir. How do you define this difference? Pre-2019 and now post-2019, there has the outreach from Delhi, from centre, has multiplied, whether it is Home Minister or Prime Minister or the top leadership of centre.
So I feel that there has been a significant political change and not just political, there also has been a significant economic change. So if we talk about infrastructure, whether it is physical infrastructure, roads, railways, Zojila tunnel, or if we talk about digital infrastructure, there has been a massive growth. Even like you spoke about outreach, I think with the Prime Minister Development Yojana, there has been, I think in this year, the Prime Minister himself was here 2 times. And I was not just lucky because I was working hard as well. So let's not just give it away.
You
for luck.
reached there because
So
of
I
your
was there
merit and
twice.
hard work.
Yes, I was there twice. And the outreach there has been a certain consistency when we talk about
What
the
did he tell
outreach.
you? What was the interaction
so
about?
the interaction, because I'm running these homestays where we are following a very sustainable and an ecotourism model, and like how farm to table and making it more glamorous and unique. And it was really nice when I met PM Modi for the first time face to face, and he was like, I'm really happy to see women entrepreneurs doing so well. And he's always, whether it's speeches or whether his campaigns, he's always focusing on women. And that's why, and he was telling me that, and he asked me questions about finances and different things. Yes, and that's why I feel the consistency has been there with the outreach. And the most important thing which we can see, there's a lot of youth involvement. So Startup India is doing really well, when we talk about schemes, when we talk about the funds given to the entrepreneurs, or different associations that come under Startup India. I think since the last few years on ground, a lot of businesses have come up, a lot of angel investors have invested in the businesses of local Kashmiri entrepreneurs. And I think overall with the red taping has decreased.
Okay,
Yes.
that's important.
The red taping, so जिस काम में मुझे 10 दिन लग जाते थे, अब वो काम जल्दी भी हो रहा है, because we are now connected to center in a very in a very
Direct
strong-
way.
direct
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay. A bit on the elections.
So I think these elections are going to be very interesting to watch, because first of all, India being the largest democracy, these elections had to happen, and this is going to give us a very strong hope and stability, because I feel there will be accountability. First of all, accountability, because everybody who votes for a certain person, that person is responsible and accountable for his own constituent, and which is why this will play and I think just because the votes are from the Kashmiris are voting and they're voting for whoever they think is the correct leader, I think this is going to bring a sense of they're going to feel a sense of ownership to governance. They're going to feel more secure, and the beautiful thing is that all the elections are taking place in a very transparent way. So this transparency is bringing and is going to be going to go to a message to the entire India and rest of the world that yes, there is democracy and people are voting in a very transparent way.
Quick one on the transparency and the point of credibility that she talked about. Now is the time when the credibility will be fixed further. And that's why these elections, not that earlier elections also the local leadership talked about credibility and responsibility, and they feel for the people of Kashmir. But my question to you is, after these 10 years, has the mindset of the people changed? That this is not going to be your lofty speeches of top regional leaders here. This time the people of Kashmir can make out. They can call out, they can identify falsehood, false promises. Now is the time to deliver. Kashmir has suffered enough.
People have expectations. Anybody who is going to serve this nation must be accountable before common masses, must be accountable before a single person as well. So right now we have only one option. If you are passionate to serve nation, if you are passionate to building this nation, you are definitely most welcome in present.
You know, that sense of alienation which used to be a decade ago, that is over now. Kashmir is India and India is Kashmir. You know, that sense of belongingness. This Modi government has managed to build and capitalize on the trust that the Kashmiris now have in Delhi.
The trust deficit between these political parties and common masses has been disclosed after 2019.
Exposed, rather.
Yes, exactly. You can say exposed. Now, the people who are running their institutions in shape of regional parties, they don't have any acceptance in common masses, especially in youth. So people in Kashmir have a sense now, if they are not going to participate in these elections, this might not be continued for anymore.
मैं आपसे अब जानना चाहूंगी, जब आपने यूनाइटेड नेशंस में कई बार, आई थिंक 2 या 3 बार आपने कश्मीर इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट, 4 टाइम्स कश्मीर इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट किया है, आपने वहां पे क्या बात रखी कश्मीर की, और कश्मीरियों की कौन सी बात वहां पे रखी, और कश्मीर की कैसी तस्वीर वहां पेश की?
एक्चुअली यू नो कि कश्मीर में जो बिफोर 5 इयर्स हालात रहे कि यहाँ कोई भी बंदा घर से 8 बजे के बाद, 8 तो क्या 6 बजे के बाद घर से बाहर निकल ही नहीं पा रहा था। और हमने रिसर्च भी और सर्वे भी किया डोर टू डोर उन विक्टिम्स के लिए जो शिकार बने हैं पाकिस्तान की टेररिस्ट की वजह से। और यहाँ पर हमने ये भी देखा है कि हम जब भी अपने इंडिया की किसी भी स्टेट में जाते हैं तो पहले क्या हुआ करता था, कश्मीर को, पूरे J&K को माना, स्पेशली कश्मीर रीजन को टेरर स्टेट मानी जाती थी। तो आजकल के दौर में अगर हम कहीं पर जाते तो कश्मीर चेंज हो गया है टेरर इनटू टूरिज्म स्टेट में, तो बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है हमें। तो यूएन में हमने जो यहाँ पर बहुत ही दर्दनाक वाक़या हुए हैं विक्टिम्स के साथ, जो पाकिस्तान के टेररिज्म ने यहाँ पर अंजाम दिए हैं, जो यहाँ बेगुनाह कत्ल आम हुआ है आम पब्लिक का, इनोसेंट पब्लिक की मैंने बात रखी है, जो मासूमों की जानें ली गई है, जो बहुत सारी औरतों को बेवा किया गया है, जिनसे मासूम बच्चों की जानें ली गई और उनके बच्चों के पेरेंट्स छीने गए हैं, और वो बच्चे अभी कितने सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं अपने एजुकेशन के लिए, कितनी जदोजहद कर रहे हैं और अपने पेरेंट्स की प्यार के लिए तरस रहे हैं। हमने वो रियलिटी, उनकी जस्टिस की डिमांड की, हमने पूरे वर्ल्ड के सामने उनकी बात रखी है, जो यहाँ पर बहुत ही इनजस्टिस हुआ है उन विक्टिमों के साथ, जो यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान के टेररिस्टों ने किया है। उन्होंने कत्ले आम यहाँ पर किया। हमेशा उन्होंने चाहा कि कश्मीर में डिस्टर्बेंस रहे, वो कभी नहीं चाहते थे कि कश्मीर पीसफुल रहे। वो चाहते थे कि कभी बाय स्टोन पेल्टिंग, बाय ड्रग्स, किसी न किसी चीज़ को वो यहाँ लेके आते हैं कि कश्मीर का अमन बिगाड़ने के लिए।
और ये तब की बात थी, ये 5-6 साल पुरानी बात थी, और अब का कश्मीर
बहुत ही फ़र्क आ चुकी है, क्योंकि अभी की बात अगर करें तो मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ इस चीज़ की कि यहाँ पर कम से कम यंग लीडरशिप को मौका मिला है अच्छे अच्छे प्लेटफार्म्स पे जाने का। पहले हुआ करता था जिसको घर में कोई बड़ा या पैसे वाला होता या बड़ी पॉलिटिकली पार्टी से एफिलेटेड होता, वो कहीं अच्छी प्लेटफार्म्स पर जाने की उसको उम्मीद होती थी और उन्हीं को वो प्लेटफार्म दिया जाता था। अभी हर एक अगर जिसको घर में कुछ भी नहीं है, जो बहुत गरीब फैमिली से बिलोंग करता है, वो अभी आसमान को छू रहा है। तो ये हमारे लिए हाँ बहुत ही खुशकिस्मती की बात है जो यहाँ पर अभी अमन चल रहा है। सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है अमन, कि यहाँ पर अभी 5 साल से हम अमन की डेवलपमेंट को देख रहे हैं, उसमें सब कुछ हमें मिलेगा इंशाल्लाह। जब अमन है तो सब कुछ मिल सकता है फिर।
और अब इन इलेक्शंस के मुद्दे क्या होंगे? मैं आपसे, आप एक ह्यूमन राइट्स एक्टिविस्ट हैं, इन इलेक्शंस का जो यंगस्टर जो वोट करेगा वो किस पे वोट करेगा और क्या वोट करेगा?
वोट ये एक्चुअली हम वेलकम करते हैं अपनी इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी को। यहाँ पर देखिए, वोट हर एक को पर्सनल वो होता है कि जिस पार्टी को लोगों को लगेगा, ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है कि
मुद्दे क्या है?
मुद्दे तो यही है कि यहाँ पर हम डेवलपमेंट चाहते हैं, यहाँ जैसे अभी पीस चल रहा है वो चाहते हैं, यहाँ हम चाहते हैं कि डे बाय डे इकोनॉमिकली हम ग्रोइंग में आनी चाहे, यहाँ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट दूर होनी चाहिए। जैसे अभी अमन अमान से यहाँ पर चल रहा रहा है माहौल, तो वही होना चाहिए. हम उसमें बैकवर्ड में नहीं जाना चाहते, हम प्रीवियस उस इन्वायरमेंट में नहीं जाना चाहते जो हमारे बच्चों ने, हाँ, जो 5 साल पहले हुआ करता था. यहाँ पर स्टोन पेल्टिंग बाकी चीज़ों की वजह से हमारे बच्चों का कैरेक्टर बहुत ख़राब हुआ है, उनके कैरेक्टर पर दाग लग गए हैं. वो हम देखना नहीं चाहते, हम बस फॉरवर्ड में जाना चाहते हैं.
फॉरवर्ड में जाना चाहेंगे. और 2014 में थोड़ा बैकवर्ड में जाना चाहूंगी, असेंबली इलेक्शंस के तब और अब. Lot of water, Rameez, has passed under the bridge. Politically, socially, economically, from worst to coming back to its own lost glory. I mean, now you look at the dull water. It's pristine blue. It's back to what it used to be. So, you were there in 2014, you covered, and now,
Well, I
what's
have
the
watched
change that you
elections
sense?
right when
As a political process.
when I was a 10-year-old kid in 1996, I have watched the first election of Kashmir. And I have seen also the 2002 elections when I was a college-going person.
And 2014,
For 2014 as well, I covered as a journalist.
that's why
I
asked
would
you.
like to put some fair points before our prestigious audience. This is a bigger platform. As a journalist, when I go to constituencies daily, I travel and talk to a lot of people and leadership, I see that people are willing this time to vote, which is a very healthy sign, and I would like to applaud the central government for making that possible.
Elections are there because electorate is there. You know, I think Dr. Tausif is smiling. This Naya Kashmir electorate is different what
Yes,
we
of
had
course,
in
yes.
2014.
I will not. There are agreements and disagreements which will be always on the table. You certain things you agree or I disagree and vice versa. See, I tell you one thing. I always say that now the benchmark has been set. No more killings, no more stone peltings, no more shops shut down on
So
the
this
Fridays.
is the benchmark of normalcy.
That's it. No, not only that only. I mean to say that there are some of my friends who are contesting this election. I wish them all the luck and all that. But I always discuss this thing with them that now Kashmiris understand that this is what, because I live at Boulevard only. I know in the middle of the night there is a lot of noise going on. I know that the bus is going on taking the tourists across the boulevard. It's a 2 in the, I check the watch, it is 2 in the mid of the night.
My
it
God.
breaks my sleep, but I'm happy to break my sleep to see my Kashmir happy.
And flash back to a point where 8 p.m. onwards it used to
That's
be
what
a
I'm saying.
deserted boulevard.
I am happy to sacrifice my sleep if these people will carry the message to rest of the country that we were in the middle of the night at Boulevard, which was actually at 5 o'clock. You will not expect a shop to be open here. We have our own, as I said, agreements and disagreements are there, but the benchmark has been set. In last 4 years, I don't know what the governor rule has done or what it has not done, but for a businessman, for an entrepreneur, for a social activist, for a common here in Kashmir, I think the benchmark has set. Nobody calls me from home at 6 o'clock, which I used to get before 5th August. I used to get regular calls if I would be late at around
home.
6:30.
Yes.
I would get regular calls if it would be
Okay.
7:30.
Okay.
Now
Dr.
I don't get
Tausif,
the calls.
Yes. I think these are the real people, real voices. I think I need not elaborate on it. But I need to wrap it up here. I just want to have final comments from all of you. The election, these assembly elections 2024 and the mandate of the people. Kashmir is all set for a big change.
Yeah, see, Kashmir is all set for the big change, and like my learned friend Maghdumi has like rightly said that now the time has come that people, whoever will come to the power, whether it's A, B or whatever we call it, like whosoever will come into the power, now the responsibility will be shifted on their shoulders. It won't be that easy. It won't be that easy. But we expect as a common Kashmiri, as a youth of this place, I expect that I will get the level playground post after these elections as well.
And this change has been triggered massively by what happened on 5th August 2019. Change का तब्दीली का सिलसिला तब शुरू हुआ और अब जाके आपके elections हो रहे हैं.
Like,
Would you agree?
Yes, definitely. I agree. Post 2019 and now 2024, we see the massive turnout in the parliamentary elections and the massive nominations from the youth and the stakeholders of the boycott. Now they are contesting and they are believing in the part of the democracy. That's how we see the change post 2019.
And elections are very
Yes,
important.
definitely. Election is the heart and the soul of the democracy. Thank you.
Yes.
Like they just said, with great power comes great responsibility. To whom much is given, much is tested. Yes, I agree with the benchmark. The electoral, the leader has a lot to prove, and we hope to see Kashmir in lines with one of the best states in India. Yeah.
Okay. Sir?
In present situation, it has a big change, and present people who are going to contest, they are proud Indians, and this is a big achievement.
Wow.
This assembly going to be formed will have its powers, and nobody should have doubts about that. These representatives will have their prestige and glory intact. They will be there by the votes of the people, which is the best victory of democracy, and it's a very heartening sign that votes of people this time will count in a very big way.
Okay. आपका मैसेज कश्मीर के नौजवानों का और कश्मीर के नौजवानों की तरफ से पूरे मुल्क के लिए क्या मैसेज इलेक्शन के मद्देनजर?
बिल्कुल, मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि यहाँ का जो यूथ है माशाल्लाह वो यही चाहता है कि हमारे कश्मीर में तरक्की आए, और हम कश्मीर में बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज़ को देखना चाहते हैं, जिससे वो भी दूर हो जाएगा यहाँ की अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट भी, और हम हर एक को यहाँ पर रोज़गार दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास वसाइल है, हमारा JNK के पास वो रिसोर्सेज है कि हम पूरी कंट्री को जॉब दे सकते हैं. बस इसको थोड़ा सा वो आगे लेने की ज़रूरत है, और इसको थोड़ा सा एक शेप देने की ज़रूरत है, और हम हिम्मत नहीं हारने वाले. हम किसी भी चीज़ का सामना कर सकते हैं, और ये दिन भी नहीं रहेंगे. इंशाल्लाह अच्छे दिन आएंगे, और हाँ इंशाल्लाह और अच्छे दिन आएंगे. अभी भी अच्छे दिन चल रहे और इससे अच्छे आएंगे, क्योंकि अमन अमान से सब कुछ बनता है. अब नए आइडियाज़ आ रहे हैं, नए आइडियोलॉजी आ रहे हैं, जो यूथ पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं इलेक्शंस में. हमें होप है कि अब नई चेंजेस इंशाल्लाह और आ जाएंगे.
Okay, on that positive note, it's time to wrap up. As somebody like Mr. Butt on my show, who is the senior most here on the panel and who has been privy to the various generations of conflict, is identifying himself and rest of the Kashmiris as proud Indians. I think that in itself is a very big statement, underlining the significance and importance of these elections, assembly elections 2024 and parliamentary elections. The voter turnout was very good. Assembly elections, it would be better than that. That's what they are saying. And the accountability and the responsibility of the regional leadership, now is the time, will be fixed, because they know the importance of their vote. And that once again reiterates the kind of changes that have been induced post abrogation of Article 370 on 5th of August 2019. Thank you very, very much. Aap sabhi ka bahut shukriya for sharing your thoughts with us. Dr. Tawseef, thank you very much. Advocate Maji, thank you very much. Insha, thank you very much. Keep representing Kashmir's India more and more at United Nations, and let the positive message spread the positive message across the globe. Thank you very much, Rameez, and thank you very much, Mr. Butt. That's it we have for you in this special edition of Poll Pulse, Jammu Kashmir Decides Assembly Elections 2024 special. Thank you for tuning in. And from me and my entire team from DD Kashmir and camera person Rahul Chopra, thanks for joining DD India.